Oklo stock is up 2000% in the past year, and this is the stock that gets a lot of attention right now. For example, just recently Wedbush said it's one of two best AI energy plays, and just last month Bank of America initiated coverage of Oklo and gave it a buy rating. And in general, I saw that many of the Wall Street analysts have been rating the stock of this company as a strong buy quite for some time now. And I know that many of you and many of investors are skeptical about Wall Street analysts and their price targets. But if you were one of those investors who listened to these suggestions and bought the stock of this company back in time, you would have bought it for about $20 per share. Right now, the stock of this company trades closer to $130 per share, which is a huge difference. The problem is that I'm not one of that people, and I have actually completely missed the rally of Oklo. I have not been covering the stock of this company up until now, and I have actually paid closer attention to it because one of my followers from Seeking Alpha reached out to me on LinkedIn and asked me, is it too late to catch this train, basically for himself. And this was when I decided I should break down this company, because this is not a meme stock. This surge that you see, it's not an empty hype, and there is indeed a reason for why the stock of this company flies up so much. So today I want to answer this question, whether the stock of this company is overvalued. And well, first of all, it is overvalued because it doesn't have the revenue yet, but is it worth to try and catch the stock of this company right now, or will we have better entry points in the future? Hey there, and welcome to the Market Monkeys channel. Don't forget to support this channel by pressing the like button and subscribing. Besides, as I already said, I have a Seeking Alpha account where you can find all of my breakdowns, so go and check it out. If you are not a follower, if you're not a member on Seeking Alpha, we have actually affiliate links that will give you the discount for the membership. This is an incredible website, and we have been using it for the past 5 or so years, so you are welcome, and I hope to see you there. I want to start with a couple of words of what Oklo is and why I actually said it's not an empty hype and why it's not a meme stock. So first of all, Oklo is the company that builds small nuclear plants that deliver clean, reliable, and supposedly affordable energy. Besides this, the company is working on the nuclear recycling plant. Basically, it means that they will be taking nuclear waste and turning it to fuel, which could potentially become the future of the energy. So why the stock of this company is so hyped, and why, in my opinion, we should definitely follow it, whether we buy the stock of this company right now or not, is first of all because the Department of Energy noticed Oklo and asked them to participate in 3 pilot projects, which definitely makes this company one of the most interesting plays on the market. Besides this, on the recent meeting in the UK, President Trump has included nuclear energy as a major meeting agenda topic. So he, of course, didn't mention Oklo specifically, because this would send the price of this stock maybe 1000% in a day, but he did address the issue of nuclear energy a lot, and definitely investors got happy and the market got excited and rewarded companies like Oklo. Basically, all of the sectors surged on the news. Among those nuclear initiatives, the company, for example, has $1.7 billion Tennessee recycling plant that the company is planning to build right now, and this will be the plant that will be turning nuclear waste to energy and to fuel. Everything up until this point might sound really well, right? The company is being named as one of the best AI energy players, and by the way, why AI, you might ask, is because of the whole hype around data centers, and maybe you know that people are saying that they will need a lot of energy, and it's problematic because nobody knows where from this energy will be coming. So Oklo could be the provider of the energy for data centers in the future, and it would definitely bring a lot of revenue and a lot of growth for this company. The problem of this company right now today that it's still pre-revenue. So basically this company doesn't make any money. If you buy the stock of this company right now, you buy the story, you don't buy the business, because there is basically no business. Everything that company does up until now is some great developments that are indeed real and they are important, but the company doesn't take money for them just yet. If we take a look at the recent earnings, we will see that they've reported an earnings per share loss of about 18 cents for the second quarter, and they had an operating loss of $28 million, meaning that just their operations that they're doing, sending them to minus $28 million each quarter, which is a lot, and the company should have the actual money to cover these losses. Another problem is that the company itself talks about some meaningful commercial revenue not sooner than 2027 or 2028. So if you was sure that the company will start making some money this or next year, it's simply not true, because even the management itself doesn't guide to show some sales so soon. We can see this in this quote from the recent earnings transcript, and without a doubt the company could have some revenue before that time frame. For example, it could get some money from the government, for example, for these pilots, for these projects that they're doing. Or for example, the company has opportunity with radioisotopes. This is basically atoms with unstable nucleus that give off radiation when broken down, and it might sound scary, but this is basically something that used for medical, industrial or other purposes right now today. The size of this market is not huge right now, but still, if we take everything together, the demand for now this year is at about 10 to 30 billion dollars. So definitely the company could be selling those and getting some money here and there, but this is not their main line of operations, and this is not something that will change their lives. If we take a look at other metrics, for example, cash burn, which is very important for that type of companies that do not make money yet but are developing, we will see that the cash burn so far this year was at about $30.7 million, which was in line with guidance for $65 to $80 million in 2025. Now, it's very important to note that the company just raised $460 million from the stock dilution. So basically, it's not just that they went public, they are now covering their operations with raising the stock, and this could be a red flag and it could be a problem for the shareholders of this company. So if you bought the stock of this company before and you're like thinking about whether to hold it or maybe to get rid of it, just know that most likely the company will want to dilute the shares once again while they are still very high. Another problem that I noticed with Oklo is that insiders have been actually selling lately. And first of all, I have to say insider selling is not always a bad thing. I mean, they get those options or those stocks as a part of compensation, and of course people would want to get that money, right? Because it would be just weird not to diversify yourself. If you're getting a salary from one place, you wouldn't want to hold also the stock of this company. So everyone does it and it's not weird. But what is weird here is that C-level executives have been selling and have been selling a lot of shares as the shares have been going up. And if like 6 months ago we saw some buyings from the insiders, right now nobody buys and everyone just sell. So pay attention at that. So could this rally continue? I couldn't answer this question because the momentum is there, and momentum often drives the stock of this company much stronger than any fundamentals. If people decided that this is the next, I don't know, futuristic, like the best company that will be surging like Nvidia one day, they will be buying the stock of this company and they can continue this trend going forward. But in general, do I think that the stock of this company is in position to be higher than it is right now? Definitely not. If you take a look once again at Wall Street analyst price targets, you will see that they are right now in the range of between $14 per share on the low end, which seems very low today, but up to $120 per share. And of course, I'm sure now that the stock of this company surged, we will see more ratings and probably analysts will be raising them, but once again, it doesn't mean that by the fundamentals, the stock of this company deserves to be valued as high as this. If we take a look at the valuation, there is no valuation really. We could see just price to book ratios, both trailing 12 months and forward, and both of them like 1,400% or 1,500% overvalued compared to the sector median. So I mean, there is no reason to talk about this once again, because this company doesn't have an execution. And this could be very much a new Nvidia, Palantir, or this could be very much a new Peloton or Nikola that we saw a couple of years back. Everyone said that this is the future, the stock surged thousands of percents, like everyone spoke about those companies, and then just nothing. Both of these companies went down, and just make sure that you are not in the position where you lose most of your money. If you are interested in the stock of this company, and actually what I would suggest to all of my followers is definitely to look after this, to follow the developments and to see what happens. If the stock of this company will crash, I may think about opening a position even though the company doesn't have any revenue yet. Because, well, the story is interesting. I am not sure they will become this futuristic best energy AI or whatever company. I'm not sure, but it could happen. So same goes to you. I would love to hear your opinion, and thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to support this channel by pressing a like button and subscribing. See you on our channel next time. Happy investing!